Welcome to the Freedom Property Podcast, the modern real estate brand empowering excellence. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back in the studio, and today we have got the man himself, Mr. Wade Trask, in the building. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Josh.
This is your first podcast?
It is actually, yeah. Very exciting.
Nice. Yeah, you should do a few more podcasts, mate.
Really?
Yeah, you got a bit of wisdom there, you know, you could help the team out. And
You're saying I'm old.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of old, it's been a good innings you've had in real estate so far. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, no, so I've been in real estate now close to 10 years.
Yep.
So started off, I was in hospitality, and then I got into working in retail, and then I got into real estate because I couldn't actually refer any decent or high quality real estate agents in the area that I worked in.
True.
The shop that I owned, I could easily refer plumbers and builders and tradies, and unfortunately not, a high caliber of real estate agent. So I got asked quite a fair bit to get into it because I felt it was missing that sort of ethical and honest agent, particularly in the area that I work in there in Capella and that sort of thing.
Nice. Yeah, lovely. And do you see similarities in what you did previously to real estate?
I think real estate's a lot about customer service. Yes, absolutely. When it comes to the Sheraton and even retail, like real estate is pretty much customer service. You're wanting to make sure that you keep everyone happy. You've got a goal in mind, or everyone's got a certain outcome they'd like to achieve. And it's about working and doing the right thing and making sure everyone's happy at the end of the day.
Yeah, nice. And so you where'd you start? Like, how did you get into it?
I originally started at Remax. So I started there as a buyer manager, working with another team there, and really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the process of pairing people up with the right houses or their dream homes. And I think, again, that was sort of a missing element. A lot of people go to open homes and then they leave. They may not buy that property, but then no one follows them up to actually help them with the search for the property. So that I found that quite easy, to be honest, to start taking people that had not found the house they want and then pairing them with the right one. I thought that was quite a nice little niche to get into. So
Nice. And then what happened after that?
So after that, I took on the BDM role at Remax. So again, they were helping new to industry agents and sort of helping to upskill them and help them with their journey. And just sort of, again, it was more about, I thought at the time, and I still believe this, just being able to teach these agents on how to provide a high quality of service. So, again, we were dealing with a lot of modern agents, and real estate industries, you can attest, has certainly evolved over time. It's a lot different now to what it was 10 years ago and 8 years ago when I was doing that role. So, it was about just sort of getting these guys and then being a little bit adventurous on what they were going to do next, and just taking real estate into the right.
So that's sort of like more of an office manager sort of management sort of role.
Helping out the people there, so it was good.
Yeah, that's cool. And then you were watching that again and getting itchy feet and wanted to jump back into sales. Yeah,
I got back into sales. So I enjoy what I do. So I enjoyed that part of it. And unfortunately, my career took a different turn. So you go back into sales, and now enjoy sort of having a little team myself and, working with everyone here and just sort of offsetting a bit of knowledge as I'm called upon. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So you've had a pretty good run. You've only been with us for 6-7 months now.
Yeah, I think I started in Freedom in June last year.
Yeah. So you've had a really good run, to be honest. And I think this year you're going to do some big numbers. You're attracting some big sale prices, some nice properties. Like, how have you got your foot in hold with that Acreage market that you've been getting a lot of those listings?
Oh, again, I think a lot of it's referral and a product knowledge. Like, I certainly do pride myself on being able to answer a lot of questions before they get asked, even with buyers or sellers. And then, Acreage is a very specific market, with all the different things that come along with it. And I've lived in a semi-acreage before and obviously bought and sold properties myself, so I can go through that process, but also just being a little bit older. I've got a little bit of life experience, different things that I've been through in my own personal journey, so I can relate to people quite easily. And, I like to do what I guarantee, or I do what I say I'm going to do. Try not to let people down. Try is the optimum word. And then, just building relationships with people and cultivating that. And I think that mixed with Freedom's a very modern approach to marketing. And the way that you guys do things, with the professionals and old school real estate agent services, I think they mesh quite well together and obviously appeals to a certain demographic.
Definitely. Like, when you got here, was it a bit of a shock to the system, like how to sort of, because you know, like we do things a little bit differently through the system. Is it a bit to get your head around?
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah, it's challenging. And at the end of the day, you know, old dog, new tricks. So you've got to go back to basics. And you've got to learn a new system and you've got to learn new processes, and that's fine. But it's all been beneficial. It's all helped to grow my business. It's made me a better person. It's made me a better agent.
Yeah, nice.
It's helped to, you know, make my teaching, you know, help with that as well. Like, you know, with the people I have in my group that we work with. And no, it's all been really good.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot. It's a lot to take on. But again, you sort of got to go back to go forward, right?
Yeah. And I still think there's a bit of work there for us to do. I think once we master that system, I think your business is going to fly. Especially, you know, having a young Jack there now, good lad. He's a beast on the phones. And I think if you can get him fully focused on managing them buyers perfectly for you, I think you're going to get a lot from that.
Oh, and there's a lot to my business that I'm not good at. There's a lot there's a lot that I'm still to learn about the industry. There's a lot that I'm still to learn about managing the systems and that sort of thing. So I'm very fortunate to be surrounded by some really high quality agents, some very successful agents that have been successful in short periods of time. And there's been other agents that have been successful over a long period of time. So, you know, you sit back, and I always say, you know, life's a bit like a book. You can read a book and take a lot from it, and you can read a book and take nothing from it. But every day I'm learning something new. You know, I'd learn something new from some of the younger guys in the office, and I sit back and take things, you know, words of wisdom from some of the more experienced agents as well.
Absolutely. And you've got your family, so you're sort of juggling real estate with your kids, and
it's always fun.
Yeah.
I think my Saturday last week started at 7:00 in the morning, had 3 open homes, finished at 5:00 in the afternoon, and there was a couple of sports drop-offs and work drop-offs, and it is what it is.
You just make it work, eh?
Yeah, just make a plan. And that's the beauty of this industry. Like, at the end of the day, being able to be flexible around that sort of stuff as well, and being able to still be there for my children. And then also be there for my clients and my prospective clients, and also my teammates. It's a pretty good place to be.
All right. So, you know, what in real estate right now, where do you think this business can improve? Where can your business improve? Like, how can we take your business to the next level?
Oh, look, I mean, that's the $1 million question. We're still getting our heads around, and I'm still getting my head around the structures and the systems that you guys use, that Freedom use. And I think, again, if we can start to harness that and focus that, our energies into particular places, I think we are still a bit, you know, hand of rice at the wall. Like, we're sort of still a bit popgun. So there's a lot we can improve on. And I think every day it's just admitting to yourself that, you know what, you can't do everything. You need assistance. You need the people in the office there that are there to process contracts or to do the little things that you can't, or that just take up time that, like, you know, it takes me half an hour and it takes a Chelsea 10 minutes, you know, that sort of thing. So that, the marketing, you know, that sort of thing, I'm not very proficient on that. There's a lot of agents, a lot of people that are, dare I say, younger, that are much more socially adept to all that sort of social media marketing and targeting. I have no idea. I'm going to be brutally honest. I have no clue. So again, investing the right energy and the right money and the amounts of money into that sort of part of my industry or part of my business will be beneficial. So there's still a lot for us to improve on as a group. And I say group as in my sort of little group. I think Freedom are on the right path. I feel like you guys are doing things that are, you know, helping to grow the agents and make us all better.
Nice.
The thing I do like about you guys is that, yourself in particular, is that you don't profess to know everything. You're happy to sit back and take advice on board, and what you do with that, that's up to you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's like anything in your business, like, you know, there's certain things that I'm really good at inside my sales business, and then other things that I'm very average at. And I just don't do any of the things that I'm bad at anymore, you know, or that I'm not comfortable doing or not excited to do. Like, if I don't want to do that in my life or my business anymore, I just don't do it. And I bring someone in to do it, and they usually do it better.
Well, that's right. And if that ends up with a better result for your clients, buyers or sellers, that's what we're there to do, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's I think with you, we'll keep you focused exactly where you need to be, which is with your customer, with your client, doing the deals, doing the inspections, like with these people, you know, that are going to give you the business, and just taking everything else away from you, you know, like letting us help you with your listings, with your contracts, with all your marketing. It's just like having a set process, set, forget, and you just stay in your lane.
Well, it just enables me to do what I'm good at.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like I enjoy talking to people, I enjoy cultivating relationships and working with buyers and sellers, and that's where I think my strengths lie.
Yeah.
That's what my clients, that's what they invest in me to do. So again, if I can be doing more of that and less of these other things, and knowing that it's going to be done better than what I could have done it anyway, well, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Yeah,
what I've noticed with you since getting here is that, you know, you claim to not be as good at marketing, but you are very good at marketing. Like you know, you got all the water bottles, you got all the gifts, you've got all this, like, you know, like waters for like everyone at open homes, like, you know, you do it well. Like, so, you know, you've got a lot of like stuff that you give people, like, you're like, here, have this, you got shirts, you got like everything. So you're branding yourself, you know, like, and you're doing that well. It's that social media side that you pass that over, and you'll be bring this all together, I reckon.
Back when I was working in a grocery store, I remember all the reps used to come in from different companies, and every time they came in to visit, they had a gift for you.
Yeah.
And you remembered that.
Yeah.
As time grew on and different people took over different companies, they started coming in with less. So again, if people can come to an open home or have a settlement and they get a little something from it, I mean, everyone loves something for nothing. So and help spread the word. And if they, you know, if I can make people feel good about themselves, then they're more likely to remember me.
Absolutely. I've got the Wade Trask water bottle.
I do.
Yeah.
So and we sponsor a lot of, like, we're obviously myself and my children, we're very sports focused. So we like to support the community and get out there. And you know, I remember playing touch footy and that sort of stuff when I was younger. My parents, I was the youngest of three. Well, I'm the youngest of three boys.
Yeah.
And there was a few teams I didn't get the opportunity to participate in because my parents couldn't afford it. So if we can help contribute to that, and that gives some kids that might not get those opportunities the opportunity to play in those teams, well, we're all for it. So you know, get a little, give a little, balance like that.
Yeah, because you give a lot, to be honest. Like you're really big in the community there. You're like down at the Touch Club. You're giving not just money, but you're giving time. You know, like you're giving them everything, to be honest. So, do you get a lot back from that?
At the moment, recognition. At the moment, like we don't necessarily get a lot of leads or listings from it. But again, for me, it's a long-term investment.
Yeah.
I really enjoy seeing, you know, whether this is a little bit of arrogance or not, but I really enjoy seeing all the rep teams running around with my name on their jerseys. That's kind of, you know, humbling.
Yeah.
And then you start to walk through and more people recognize you. And for me, again, it's twofold. Like I can't invest the money into the support if I don't get the support back from the community. So, you know, I'm sure it's coming. Yeah. It's just one of those things. It's a journey, and we'll just sort it out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we do the same thing down at Capella Soccer Club, and, you know, it's not so much about, you know, getting things from it. It's just about supporting a club that you love, and, you know, and then, people do. They recognise that, and they support you for it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the youngsters don't fully understand that. You know, they do something and they want something back. You know, they do a social media ad and then they want something back straight away.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't really work like that.
No, it's a marathon. It's definitely a marathon. And you can't do things. I remember a friend of mine once said to me, the moment you start projecting your expectations onto the people, you are setting yourself up for failure. So I don't necessarily sponsor sporting clubs or teams like that to get listings back or whatever. I do it because I want to do it. I do it mainly because, like I said, I missed a few opportunities because my parents just couldn't afford it at the time. So if it means that a few kids get different opportunities, well, hey, that's awesome.
Nice. What's your goals? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do in this business?
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
No, look, you know, I enjoy what I do. I like what I do, and to be able to get myself to a position where I can, you know, have a residual income and be able to, you know, take a bit more time off and spend with the kids and go on a few holidays and that sort of thing. And then also, you know, like I really enjoy passing wisdom on to other people. Like say Jack's working with me, and we, you know, I really want to see him do well. And we've got Tegan, and there's a lot of guys in the office that are, you know, they've the world's at their feet. Like I wish I got into real estate at 25, whatever they are.
Yeah, seriously, even younger, some of them.
Yeah, don't talk about that.
Yeah, there's some killers out there, but it's good to have you on board, to be honest, because I have attracted a lot of the youngsters over the last, you know, few years, and to have some more established agents come and, you know, be a part of this and help me sort of with these youngsters. It's been good.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it. I appreciate the opportunity, and it's just day by day, and every day's a new day, and just learn something new every day and keep going.
That's it. Well, thank you for coming on today, bro. No, appreciate it. Lovely. Legend. Thank you. Awesome.